Let us now spin a tale of terror from beyond the veil, the Banshee of the blasted moors, the phantom wail that haunts the night. The air grows still, the wind takes hold, and whispers of an ancient evil, stirring the mist upon the moors. For there she drifts, a specter born of sorrow and death, her mournful cry echoing through the ages. So listen close, for I shall tell you of a chilling sight, the Banshee's ghastly form, pale as moonlight. Across the barren land, she makes her way, a vision of despair that haunts the day. With hair like spun silver, long and flowing, she glides above the mists, her eyes aglow, a haunting green that pierces the soul. Her garments, once of finest white, are rent and torn, a tattered shroud that offers no reprieve from the chilling blight. She moves with grace, a silent, spectral dance, her touch, a whisper, a phantom's trance. And as she floats above the shadowed ground, the very stones beneath do quick and sound, their ancient slumber rudely swayed by the Banshee's ghostly wails, unafraid. Atop the moor, she raises her head. A silent scream, her lips are red. But though no sound escapes her parted mouth, a haunting echo seems to rise from the south. It is the wail of the Banshee, born of pain, a harbinger of sorrow, death, and rain. A sudden gust, the mist takes flight, revealing a valley shrouded in eternal night. No stars shine down, no moon does gleam, for darkness holds this haunted realm in its embrace supreme. And in the distance, dark shapes appear, fleeting visions born of shadow and fear. Terrified creatures flee, in fright, as if some unseen terror fills the night. A stag bounds forth with antlers high, a ghostly hound with mournful cry. Each living thing that feels the dread, knows well the danger, flees and hides its head. Then from the gloom, to eyes ignite, reflecting sorrow, shining bright, the Banshee turns, her gaze intense, upon the world, a haunting presence. The very air grows cold, a whispered word, a story ages old, of love and loss, betrayal's sting, a broken heart, an endless ring of sorrow and despair. She stands so still, a statue made of grief, against the darkening sky, her soul laid bare. She raises hands, as if to plead, for solace, sweet, or maybe just to lead the lonely dead to endless sleep. Yet in her eyes, a different fire burns, a wild desire, a vengeful turn, for she is more than mournful shade, a spirit wroth, a debt unpaid, a reckoning made, a wrath untold. The silence breaks, the veil is thin, and from her lips, a whisper spins, a prophecy of doom and gloom, that seals a fate, a darkened tomb. Her voice, a hollow haunting chime, resounds across the sands of time, foretelling woes and wicked schemes, weaving spells that twist and turn and tease. The very earth begins to shake, as if some giant hand did take a grip so strong, and with a mighty throw, did hurl it to and fro. The stones in circles, 3, they stand, monoliths of time, a mystic band, and from their depths, a power starts to rise, reaching for the skies. The Banshee's form begins to glow, with otherworldly light, a spectral show, as if the very essence of the night itself is drawn to her, ethereal light. A whirling dervish, she takes flight, her robes a whirlwind, swirling bright, her hair a comet's fiery tail, streaking o'er the veil. And as she dances, wild and free, the ancient stones respond with harmony, vibrating low, a resonant drone, a solemn tone. It echoes forth across the land, a requiem for souls at hand, a mournful dirge, a final plea for those who dwell beyond the lie. The Banshee's cry, a haunting strain, a symphony of sorrow and disdain, reverberates through space and time, a testament to love's demise. The full moon climbs, a ghastly grin, a silent scream. The Banshees within, the earth, the air, the fire, the sky, all share her grief, all feel her cry. The veil of shadows, dark and deep, where secrets lie and nightmares creep, becomes a stage where phantoms play and spirits of the departed sway. The Banshees wail, a mournful sound, as if from realms where no light is found. She calls to them, her ghostly kin, and beckons them to join within a spectral dance of endless night, beneath the pale and sickly light. From out the gloom, a shape does rise, a warrior bold with fire in his eyes, yet lifeless now, his armor cold, a story bravely lived and now grown old. He meets the Banshee's haunting stare, and in that gaze, a moment rare, of recognition gleams. A whispered word, a memory stirred, and hand in hand, they disappear into the mist, their spirits near. Again, the earth begins to shake, as if awakened from its wake. The standing stones, with voices deep, their ancient secrets now do keep. And from their hearts, a rhythm flows, responding to the Banshee's woes. A steady beat, a solemn sound, a lullaby for souls around, a requiem for those who roam, beyond the pale, beyond the known. And in the dance, the Banshee's form seems to transform, to shift and change, and from the mist, a visage kissed with beauty, rare beyond compare, emerges pale and serene, a queen of old, a tale yet untold. Her regal grace, her noble air, a haunting vision, beyond compare, she reigns supreme, a ghostly sight, her spirit bright, with diadem of woven light. She rules the night, the shadows deep, where secrets sleep and mysteries unfold. The Banshee's lament, a story untold, of love and loss, a heavy cross, a sacrifice made, a debt to be paid. The veil is thin, the boundary crossed, between the living and what was lost. She walks alone, her spirit shone, a beacon bright, a mournful light that guides the dead to endless rest and lays their weary souls to rest. Now, listen close, for I shall tell you true. The Banshee's wail, her spirit's hue, a tale of woe, a mournful flow, a melody of despair, a phantom's prayer. So when you hear her mournful cry, beneath the blood-red moon on high, know well, her spirit flies. Across the skies, a haunting sigh, a lonesome cry, the Banshee's wail, her ghostly trail. And if you see her, pale and wan, with hair of silver, eyes aglow, turn quickly away, lest you should stay, and hear her tale of endless night, beneath the ghostly, flickering light, for she is but a fleeting shade, a memory's echo, gently played. Upon the winds that moan and sigh, across the blasted moorland, high, a warrior bold with sword held high, confronts the Banshee's mournful cry. His armor gleams, his spirit bright, a valiant soul, a noble knight. He stands his ground, his heart aflame, and vows to quell her haunting claim. With every strike, the stones do ring, and as he fights, the Banshee's wings, they beat the air with mighty sound. A vortex wild, a whirling round, and in the midst the knight appears, with sword outstretched, dispelling fears, his courage shines, a guiding light, banishing the eternal night. At last, with wounds both deep and wide, the warrior falls, his strength subsides, and in his grasp, a single tear, reflecting all the anguish here. But as he yields, a vision grand before his eyes expands, a realm of peace, a tranquil scene, where sorrows cease, and spirits serene do wander free, in harmony. The Banshee's cry, a fading sound, as peace descends upon the ground. The stones grow still, the shadows flee, and in their place, a memory of valor true, a hero's might, who dared to face the endless night, and in the dawning of the day, the memory of his noble way shall live anew, forever bright. In the heart of the moor, where shadows lie, a lone wolf lifts his mournful cry, a tribute paid to valor shown beneath the pale and rising dawn. For now the night has passed away, and with the morn, a brand new day begins its course, anew, unfurled, across the blessed and peaceful moor, where peace is found and shadows no more.